Hi everybody, Ezra Levant here. I'm in a taxi headed to downtown in Toronto. The traffic is madness, so I thought I'd better record this in the cab. I won't have time before I rush into the court. I'm going to the Federal Court of Appeal. It's got nothing to do with my arrest on the weekend. That's another story, but I'm in the Federal Court of Appeal today over my book, The Libranos, that I published in the 2019 federal election. And as you may know, Justin Trudeau's Elections Canada has been prosecuting me ever since 5 years. They've had me in legal hoops. We've had, I don't know, this is like a fourth hearing, I think. They've spent easily $1 million, not just on internal bureaucrats and lawyers, but they've hired one of the most expensive downtown Toronto law firms too. There's probably going to be half a dozen lawyers, and they're prosecuting me for my book. I've got one great lawyer, Sarah Miller, on my side, and I think she's used to 10-to-1 odds, so this will be easy for her. I'm kidding. It's an uphill battle, of course, because the government has decided that my book, called The Libranos, and they hate the cover of the book because it shows Justin Trudeau as if he's like a mob guy, like the Sopranos from that old TV show. They hate that book, and they've been investigating it since the 2019 election. They put so many resources behind it because, of course, it was much more important that they do that than look into, say, the 11 MPs who were elected in part because of the People's Republic of China. According to CSIS, China interfered in the 2019 and 2021 elections, but Elections Canada did not investigate. They couldn't care less. In fact, they were in support of it. They've had private meetings, as you know, with the Liberals and the NDP. Elections Canada, instead of defending our country and our elections against actual foreign interference, has taken on an author and has tried to criminalize my book because it was critical of Trudeau. I say again, there were 24 books published about Justin Trudeau in the 2019 election. Mine was critical. The other 23 were sort of loving tongue baths of Trudeau, and mine was the only one investigated and prosecuted. It's outrageous. I'll be live tweeting the proceedings, and if you want to help me cover the costs of my great lawyer, Sarah Miller, you can do that at the website thelibranos.com, I'll be tweeting the hearing, and I'll be alone in the court, I'm certain of it. You won't have any civil liberties groups, you won't have any journalism groups, you won't have any authors or publishers there because I'm conservative. If I was a left-winger who had written a book criticizing, say, Stephen Harper, and I was prosecuted for writing a book, I would be the toast of the town. I would be given some, I don't know, Nobel Peace Prize or something, but because it's Trudeau who's prosecuting me for a conservative book, the establishment, authors, journalists, they don't care. If you think this is something to care about, if you don't like living in a country where police can grill authors for an hour over why they wrote a book, then help me out, if you please. Go to thelibranos.com. I know it seems like I'm fighting Trudeau every day, whether it's at protests on the street or in jail or in the Federal Court of Appeal today, and the answer is, yeah, I guess I am fighting Trudeau full time, and if you want to help me, I'd be grateful for it. All right, I'll talk to you soon by Twitter. I'm on my way. I should arrive at the courthouse in about 15 minutes.